Lesson 7.3, we've got adding linear expressions. So first off, a linear expression is an algebraic expression where the variable is raised to the first power. So what that means is there's no square or cube or to the fourth power. It's just x or y. There's no exponent in the corner. That's what that means. So for example, we need to add in parentheses 3x plus 4 plus 2x plus 1. So if you look, are you able to add what's in parentheses? Hopefully your immediate answer is no. Alright, so what we need to do is look at this. Everything is being added. Because everything is being added, because of the commutative property, because of the associative property, I can switch these and rearrange them, and I can just add them. Some teachers are going to have you write them like this. If we've got 3x plus 4, and it's being added to 2x plus 1. Instead of horizontally, the way I have it written, they're going to tell you to write it vertically, what I've done in green. This might be easier for a lot of you guys to see. So now look at it. 3x's plus 2x's gives you 5x's, and then 4 plus 1 is 5. Done. There we go. We just added a linear expression. Now, the second example might be a little more difficult. We've got negative 4x plus 2, and then we're adding a negative 2x plus 2. Yes, those negatives make things a little bit more difficult. That's why we work so hard at the beginning of the year to get those rules down. So we've got negative 4x, I tend to drop the variable, negative 4x plus negative 2x. So if I have negative 4 and a negative 2, when I add those together, it's going to give me negative 6x. And then 2 plus 2 is going to give you 4. Alright, there is my adding linear expressions. Just to show you one other way that some people might do that second example, because they know that all the parentheses can be pretty much ignored because of the associative and the commutative property, some people might just rewrite it. Now, we've got double signs. When we add a negative, it's the same as subtracting. And then they would combine like terms. So negative 4x and negative 2x, when I combine them, that's going to give me negative 6x. And then I've got plus 2 plus 2. When I combine those, it's plus 4. However you want to do it, whatever works for you. We'll do it both ways in class, and then you can pick what you can see easier. Alright, finally what I want to look at is finding perimeter. And if you have a rectangle that is, if you have a rectangle that has a length that is 3 times greater than its width, use the formula P equals 2L plus 2W to write and simplify a linear expression for the perimeter. That just gave us a whole lot of information. The first thing I want to do is just draw or sketch a little example. There's my rectangle. If my length is 3 times greater than my width, well, here's my width, x, and my length is 3 times greater, so guess what? That's going to be 3x. So now look at this formula. We've got the formula P, which stands for perimeter, equals 2L. The reason it's 2L because it's 2 times your length. And you're adding that to 2 times your width. So if I plug in everything I know, I'm trying to find the perimeter for 2 times length. What's my length? Well, my length was 3x. And I'm adding that to 2 times w, and our width would be x. So now I can multiply, I can solve. Perimeter is going to give me 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times x is 2x. And now my perimeter, if I look at that, 6x plus 2x gives you 8x. Another way that you could just check this, well, if down here is 3x, then guess what? Up here is 3x. If over here is x, then this is going to be x. If I add them all up, 3x plus 3x is 6x, plus this is 1x, 7x, this is 1x, 8x. Boom, it's the same thing. I'm just using the formula to find it. All right, we're going to look at this more tomorrow and do some problems. All right, I will see you then.